Good evening to all of you. This is a repetitio on Gabriel Marcel's Metaphysics of Hope from his book, The Homo Viator. Marcel states that hope is essentially the availability of a soul which has entered intimately enough into the experience of communion to accomplish in the teeth of the will and knowledge the transcendental act, the act establishing the vital regeneration of which this experience affords both the pledge and the first fruits. This means that hope is not simply positive thinking or emotional optimism. True hope arises when a person becomes spiritually open through genuine communion with others and with the transcendent thou. Hope persists even when logical thinking, evidence, or circumstances appear hopeless. It is an interior act that allows a person to transcend despair and experience renewal despite suffering, uncertainty, or darkness. Marcel, therefore, understands hope as something deeper than calculating. It is a participation in a mystery grounded in love, fidelity, and presence. To illustrate, or to best illustrate this, I explicitly would like to say, to mention this particular experience during the several rehearsals for the Feast of the Divine Mercy. Each of those rehearsals that I was in there, since I was the pianist for the mass, and so I had to be prepared well enough to support the singers. Each of those rehearsals, I experienced moments that I really felt not just physically exhausted, but emotionally drained and uncertain about the fiesta mass itself because of my own personal struggles, uh, academic pressure, because it was, I think it was after midterms and nearing the semifinals, and inner doubts regarding my musical skill and talent at the moment. At that time, no external situation immediately improved, even if there were lots of snacks that were offered after each rehearsal. I it still got stuck into my mind that I was afraid. What if I make mistakes all the time during those masses? Even though that I know that I have some level of skill with the piano, it was up there in my thought that I signed up to this choir as a singer, not as an instrumentalist. That's really that's really what I have been feeling throughout that experience. And to think about it, there seemed to be little reason to feel confident or peaceful, knowing that what surrounds me are very good instrumentalists in their own right. Several of my friends who were playing the violin, who were playing the clarinet, and also the flute, and also with our very esteemed conductor who was really pressuring me to do the best and to do more for the best. However, during several sincere conversations with people who genuinely listened and remained present with me, some of my friends in uh who belong to the singers, as far as my friends in bass, like in the group bass, tenor, alto, and soprano. Also with some of my friends, the seasoned instrumentalists, they were there to be with me. They were there to assure me that I can do this. And so was the conductor himself. He really not just pressured me, not in a way that attacks me, but rather an elevating moment, a transcendental moment. So after each of those rehearsals, I feel gradually renewed. Each time, I feel quite stronger internally, and the problems themselves did not disappear, but the experience of being understood and accompanied transformed the way I carried the burden. In that moment, I realized that hope was born not from certainty about outcomes, but from communion with others and presence for others and with others. What I understand in this experience is that we and I, human beings, cannot survive spiritually through reason alone, spiritually and also emotionally included. There are moments in life when my logical thinking reaches its limits, especially in suffering, loneliness, grief perhaps, or anxiety regarding my own existence. But Marcel, in his writings, he teaches that hope emerges precisely within these moments of darkness, where the soul encounters another presence that prevents it from collapsing into despair. Hope therefore becomes a mysterious act of trust rooted in love and communion rather than having an objective proof. Through this, I also understand his idea that despair and solitude are deeply connected, while hope is always linked to communion. This refutes the claim of other thinkers that human existence can be fully understood through a detached rationality or material explanation alone. It uh Marcel's point uh challenges and fights against the the thought that hope is a psychological illusion or an emotional weakness. Especially this one. Marcel poses the tendency of the modern thought, what we think today, uh that we reduce life into technical problems uh that we can solve only through objective analysis. Against a purely rational philosophy, take for example Sartre, Marcel would insist that the deepest realities of existence, take for example love, hope, fidelity, and communion, they belong to the realm of mystery rather than problem solving. Human life cannot be adequately explained if we ignore the transcendent dimension of presence and the capacity for relation. So today and and for the days to come, I will definitely try to cultivate more hope, but not that hope as a quantifiable entity. I will definitely more try to cultivate hope, not as an optimism about success, but as a faithfulness within difficulty. Currently, I am studying violin, and really it is a difficult instrument, but I will cultivate hope in persisting to learn, to be faithful to the practices despite how difficult it is. I will strive to remain spiritually available to others by listening attentively to many people of all classes, to accompany people in their struggles, and to avoid treating people as something as something merely useful or merely convenient. And that I will also remind myself that in moments of darkness, uh, they are not somehow, perhaps, they are not necessarily meaningless because it is where hope grows, where where certainty does not appear. Finally, to resist despair, I am to remain open to communion, trusting that true love and presence can renew the human spirit even amid suffering and uncertainty. Life indeed is an endless rehearsal, and so I will keep rolling. I will keep on learning. Thank you.